What's going on, YouTube, man? We are back once again, Upchuck Gaming. Thank you for another episode of the Plus on Block podcast, episode number 10, where we are not experts. We are just guys that like fighting games, man. We have a really good show today for you guys. But first and foremost, I have to introduce my Jamaican brethren from the East Coast, NY. Dre, let them know.
What a guan people with Daya one more time. Back episode 10. Yeah, I'm saying thank y'all for coming through. We got a good show for y'all today, man. And let's go, man. Let's get it in. Pause.
All right. 10 plus frames on vlog. Can't understand that. I like that, Goku. Shout out to Goku, bro. That was dope. That was dope. So like I said, we do have a fun show for you guys. But we're gonna start off with somebody who was released today, Starfire. Now, we all have given props to NetherRealm Studios for how they are keeping their audience engaged with this fighter. There's always news. They're doing watchtowers. They're doing everything, man. They really do a good job with that. What's up?
Why you sound like you're about to take a shot right now? You're taking a shot, bro.
Nah, man, I'm not gonna take a shot, bro. I mean, just read between the lines. Read between the lines. Read between the lines. No, I'm not gonna. No shots today. But Capcom, but what happened?
Capcom, we're talking about you, people.
Oh, look, see, I even had to say nothing, man. But anyway, so today they released Starfire. Now, if you don't know who Starfire is, she's part of the Teen Titans. She was, I ain't gonna give you no lore. If you don't know who Starfire is, you shouldn't be playing with her. Anyway, I'm gonna go first on this one because I'm very annoyed with this character.
Take it away,
now, aesthetically, she looks amazing. I mean, they did a hell of a job with her design. From the hair, like everything flows, man. Even when she's like standing, she's actually floating in the air. Which, like I said, design wise, they did a good job. Her fight style is lame. It's so lame. I think they got kind of lazy with Starfire. And the thing about it is, flight is not really incorporated into her fighting style like that, which is stupid. You know what I'm saying? And she's pretty much a zoner. She's like Dr. Fate. Just a female Dr. Fate in this game. And I'm like, why did they make her like this? Like, I don't get why they got this lazy with her fighting style. Not her design, but her fighting style. They already said she's a noob character. She has a lot of projectiles. She can go in a little bit up close, but her main game is just to keep you out. And that's the only knock I have about Injustice 2 is they have an abundance of characters that tend to keep you out, and they're like weak up close. And I feel like Starfire should have been like more of a hybrid. Her character trait is crazy. It's pretty much the Supergirl trait with the eye lasers, but hers is more powerful and it does more damage. And she has like the Harley Quinn bombs, but they just made them green. I'm like, I don't get what they was doing with this character, bro. Like, I'm looking at this, huh?
Did she copy and paste, bro?
I'm not like to the T, but it's not a good look. It's not a good look, bro. And I'm looking at this character. I'm like, I don't want to play this character. I don't want to play this character, man. I just don't. Dre, you got the echo on or something?
Do I know?
Oh, I sound like I'm echoing. But anyway, yeah, I just don't like what they did with this character. I think the character is very fraudulent, and I wish, honestly, if they could. I want to see what the next three fighters are, man. Because I mean, like I said, for the most part, I think Sub-Zero is a good character. I think Red Hood is a good character. I think they dropped the ball with Starfire, and it's kind of disappointing because a lot of people was waiting for this character, and I'm seeing people. And I'm not gonna say people are lying when they say they enjoy the character, but to me, the character just don't look that good fight wise, and I think people once the honeymoon wears off with this character, then I think they're just gonna drop her completely. I just don't think she's that good at all, man. Boy, what's your thoughts on Starfire?
Man, that was savage, bro. But, but you know what? I do agree with you. I was using her a little bit today, and I was like, her she they treated her like this ballerina with her fighting style. She got a 20 world spin kick joint. You know what I'm saying? That her character trait is dope. I say that's one of the best in the game I've seen so far because it links into damn near everything she does. You know what I'm saying? And it's really you get a good enough amount of hits off of it to combo and all that. Uh, her super I think is kind of shitty. Her super is
Yeah.
pretty lame, honestly. Um, and and yeah, the no flight thing is kind of weird because the only way to get that is to unlock one of the flight moves, which is kind of that doesn't make any sense. And it's like a levitation move where you just control it because I don't think you can do nothing once you're in the sky with it. Because when I was
Mm-hmm.
watching, all I see them do is just levitate. You can control the air, I guess. So yeah, I don't think it's a character I'm going to be using. I just picked her up this because this. I just tried to see what what is why everybody excited. Yeah, she looks good as a character. I like the flaming hair and all that. Um, but yeah, I'm not really feeling that character, bro. I'm like on to the next one. Hopefully the next one is Black Manta. You know what I'm saying? So we can see some good characters. She definitely I think is the weakest link so far out of all the released characters. Even though I still think Sub Zero shouldn't be in the game. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
even him, it's kind of crazy that he's better than the actual DC character, the regular
yeah,
DC character.
which is crazy, and I'm like,
You know what I'm saying? So
they she has like a lot of like I said shaders beast mode, like she
shaders are crazy.
pure beast mode. I mean, she has a lot of good stuff from that aspect, but as far as gameplay wise,
Yeah, I'm
might
not
be
really.
one of the lamest characters, bro, I've seen, man, in a fighting game, bro. Like it's not that good, and it's like I said, it's just because when they announced the first pack, bro, everybody was hyped for her.
Yeah,
Red Hood and Starfire, and people was like, "Well, so, Sub is gonna be in the game, whatever." I think Sub got to pass, bro. Sub got to pass.
he definitely got to pay. Isn't that crazy though? Because the two of the main people they saw, I'm like, oh, they made that in that whole silhouette. It was Red Hood. Well, they revealed Red Hood, and then it's like, oh, Starfire, and a lot of people was like, oh, there was hype for Sub Zero, but people like me, they're like, yo, he shouldn't be in the game or whatever. But he's getting played more than both of them characters, from what
Yeah.
I've seen. You know what I'm saying? He's getting to play more than more than both Red Hood and Starfire. So I was like, yeah, that's kind of weird. Um, so we'll see, man. Hopefully, uh, who's next? Supposed to be like this guy, Adam, and
Well, yeah, they haven't really announced it yet, but it's like six characters left. We don't know which side because they're not like if you look on the character screen right now, Sub Zero and Starfire like on complete opposite sides, so you can't really do it by the size or whatever.
yeah,
We don't know. More than likely, it's going to be Gamescom when they announce this.
yeah,
Also, before we move on, they did announce that rank will be best 2 out of 3 now.
oh,
Well, it'll be first to 3 now, which is good. It should have
is that
been
is
that from the
but
start. You know what I'm saying?
is that mandatory or is just like Street Fighter Weekend?
It's going. I think it's well. They haven't really elaborated on that yet, but I'm pretty sure. I don't want. It shouldn't be mandatory, but they should at least have the option there for people who want to. Try to because there's really no points here. It's wins and losses. There's
Yeah,
nothing. There's nothing there.
yeah,
And also, they are bringing a competitive mode strictly for player matches. So, pretty much when you go into player match, it'll be competitive and non-competitive, and you could play without gear. You don't have to like check it on every damn match or whatever like that. Hopefully they have King of the Hill under there, under those options or whatever like that, so it
oh,
could be easier for
that's
people.
because I
Yeah,
ain't
because they keep constantly
yeah,
doing that over and over and
that's
over
annoying, bro.
again is so annoying, man. But like
I
I said, what happened?
I gotta say something about Injustice.
Okay.
That multiverse shit, bro, that be a pissing me off. Especially when you gotta fight a certain boss.
Yeah.
I was fighting Cyborg today
Okay.
using Starfire. This man is level 1, and Starfire is level. I was level 6 at the time. Why
Okay.
do they got these characters overpowered? You don't even do damage to them, bro. Like it's cool. It's cool if they hit you and like they combo the shit out of you or whatever. But for when you're hitting them and you do no damage, it's ridiculous, man. That doesn't make any sense. Even they're super, bruh. Your special move don't even do no damage on them. I'm like, what the hell is this shit? Like, I'm like, nah, bro. I ain't fucking with that shit.
But did you pay attention to the requirements though?
I did pay attention to requirements, and
Okay, because that.
I have played one of the game before with cheat, and I'm like, it was the same shit. I just thought of it today because I was like, I was doing it today. But that shit is annoying, bro. It's an
Oh,
offensive rant.
it's a little tip for you, bro. If you if you want to be the boss in the Justice,
It's just
go
switch, right?
set that. No, go set that AI. Set your AI bot to do it. You'll put the combos up to 30. You'll put, I think, counters up to 30, and everything else at 0, and it'll beat the boss. That's how everybody does. I'm telling you, man.
Wait, what?
Because
In the multiverse?
in the multiverse, I'll show you how to do it later. But that's how you get those boxes. Like anything like a boss like that, man. Especially for like a character you don't use, that's what you do basically, and then you'll beat the multiverse pretty easily. Yeah, but I'll show you later. But yeah, so we go moving on, man. Moving on. Starfire is trash. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say, what up, King's Blood, bro? Thanks for coming through. My boy Eric, man, what's good? Thank you for coming through. So we're moving on to my man Daigo.
The beast.
Daigo, man. My man been on a tear lately. Back-to-back CPT events, coming in first place with that Guile. He's buying people online with that Guile. I've been watching him, man. He's in the zone right now. He's literally in the zone. And
I think his sponsors told him, hey, bro, you better get it. You better get your shit together, man.
It may be, I don't know, man, but they lit a fire somehow. Somebody lit a fire on the Daigo, bro. And so he's making a little run right now, and I'm gonna let you start with this one. Can Daigo make a run at the CPT Cup this year, Capcom Cup? Can he do it? Can he get on this run? Can the OG, you know, the OG man of fighters, man, can he make a run to Capcom Cup this year?
Man, listen, Daigo is the man. Like, I respect Daigo to the fullest, bro. And he been doing this thing these past 2 tournaments. He won back to back. But honestly, man, I think Capcom Cup is probably where he's gonna stop. I think he still needs a little bit more time. I don't know how many tournaments is coming for the rest of the year before Capcom Cup. But I don't know, man. What did he get? He got what? Did he get like top 16 or what? Evo? What?
I don't even think he was top 16. He might have been. I don't remember though, but he might have been. We can look that up later. But go ahead.
He is definitely on a momentum, you know what I'm saying, right now. So I don't want to completely like sleep on the man, you know what I'm saying. So if he wins it, if there's another tournament and he wins that, you know what I'm saying, then I gotta be like, okay, I'm gonna have to ride my man. But for now, I don't really see him. I see him doing decent in a Capcom Cup, but I don't really see him taking it all the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially you still got Punk, who this man is out for revenge, bro. This man out for blood, and we don't know what he's doing. Well, he been taking L's, so you know. So I mean, I can't sleep on Daigo, but personally, I don't think he's gonna really do. He's not gonna take it at Capcom Cup.
Well, I don't think he's gonna take count. I don't expect him.
I'd give him top 16 at least.
Okay, that's respectable. That is, me personally, I don't see it. And the major reason why is he has not won over here. These tournaments he's been winning are overseas. And with those, you tend to, not see all the players. A lot of players are scattered all over the place, because there's so many. They're adding more CPT events this year than they had last year, so it's easier to get points. And I don't see him winning when there's like a flood of like all the best players, you know. And I'm not taking nothing away from him from his wins. I mean, it's like I said, it's always good to see Daigo win. I would never say that, but the fact of the matter is, I sound like Stephen A. Smith. That's terrible. The fact of the matter is, you know what I mean?
Some big words, man.
It's the strawberry. It's sitting all down. Let me stop. Let me stop. That's so stupid. Nah, but I feel like for me to actually take him seriously, he needs to win over here in the States. I think, you know what I'm saying, because like I said, it's harder to win over here than it is to win at a CP event in, like, you know, Austria or Australia or anything like that, because everybody's not going to go over there, you know, but everybody tends to come to these events over here. You know what I'm saying? Like a big, like we have Summer Jam is this week, and then we got SoCal Regionals is coming up, and there's a lot of events that's going to be over here that I feel like if he could steal one of those against, you know, Punk and Knuckle and, you know, to keep, like, when everybody's in there, man, we need him to win one of those. And if he win one of those, I'm like, oh shit, he's back, man, and it's about to get lit, bro. Like it's about to get crazy, you know. And if he could do that, then I'll have more confidence. But as of right now, I don't see it. I don't see it.
I agree. I can see that. I respect that. One thing though, because it's kind of crazy, and the first Evo was who won the Infiltration. Second Evo, Tokido. Capcom Cup was won by Knuckle. So it's kind of crazy because both of the two out of the three major tournaments is won by a Japanese player.
Yeah.
So American players have been doing their thing throughout the Pro Tour events going to, but when they got to the major, except for Knuckle, they've been dropping. So do you? I don't know how it's gonna turn out this year.
Yeah, I don't know either.
It would be crazy if Tokido won this one again,
bro. It would be crazy,
bro. Because like the same way we saying, oh, we don't see Daigo. You don't see Daigo winning the major over here, and I don't see him doing it either. To be honest, man, it's Daigo, and especially. He doesn't. I don't think he enjoys the character because I don't. He said he don't like the character. He just does it because, you know what I'm saying, he got to win. You know.
Yeah.
So, I don't think he's gonna be putting his all in there. You know. His sponsors is watching his back like, bro, we're about to,
Yeah, we need to do something.
Yeah,
but I will say, I mean, like you said, the Americans have been doing good. And Knuckle do one combo breaker. So I mean, you know, and Punk won NCR. And, you know, so they have been winning. I'm just saying though, like over here, it's hard for Daigo to win because the pool is so good at the top.
It's crazy, it's crazy. And I want to know if this goes to the fact, and it's not a knock because I think this is what Capcom was going for when they say, yo, Street Fighter 5 is way more casual now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because in Street Fighter 4, America wasn't winning shit.
They was getting bodied. They was getting bodied, bro. It's not even close.
You see these unnamed people coming up and winning tournaments. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and now the Japanese, I think it's because they're so used to the technical gameplay and the deep mechanics of games that they're not. I don't know what they're doing in this one where they can't win as much. You know what I'm saying? But America just like, it seemed like, oh, we just got an easy game, so now we can win. You gotta
think about it too. The Japanese players have been complaining a lot about Street Fighter 5. Yeah. They're saying there's no individuality, meaning that everybody plays the character the same. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't come up with like your own style for the character. Even, I mean, to a certain extent, like everybody plays it a little bit different, but everybody's doing the same thing though. Like
that was one of my complaints when the first came out. I'm like, coming from Street Fighter 4, where you see these dudes doing these crazy combos and the focus cancels and the extended combos. There's none of that in Street Fighter 5.
Yeah, it's not.
Everything was the same combo over and over. There's only like one or two max damage combo with probably each character. You know what I'm saying, that you can do. It's like you can't really mix it up much.
You really can't. I mean, cause think about like the only character that has any kind of variety is Urian. I mean, he's literally and that's because he got the ages, bro. Like, if he didn't have that, bro, then he'll be the same thing. Like everybody else. Because you can't. I can't think of another character that's like, oh my god, there's so many different like. I mean, because like I said, they do play different to a certain extent, the players, but they're doing the same thing. They're just doing it differently, slightly. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But it's not like you said Street Fighter 4 when there's like two completely different players. I mean, and they playing two completely different ways, and they're doing two completely different things. It's not the same. It's not the same.
Because in Street Fighter 4, you would see even freaking a sim like back sim there'd be different sim players, but each of them one would play mad aggressive. I forgot who it was. I forgot his name. He had a sim, but that man had a rush down sim, bro. I'm like, I've never seen someone rush down sim before, dog.
Especially when in Street Fighter 4, bro, because he wasn't built like that.
Yeah,
he wasn't built like that.
You know what I'm saying? And then you had people that played defensive that actually was meant to play, and it's like in this game, I don't see a lot of that, man. Like this game is supposed to be fast paced and everybody's supposed to be rushed down, but not everybody is. So everybody's doing the same thing, you know what I'm saying? Once you get in, it's the same combo, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, so I get it. Yeah, the game is fun, you know what I'm saying? But I do understand the complaints, and it was one of my complaints also.
And I think that's why the Japanese are struggling, because they can't separate themselves because everybody's doing the same shit. Everybody's doing the same thing, man. If we put a little spice on it a little bit, yeah, but at the end of the day, you're doing the same damn thing. All ROG players play the same. There's no difference, bro. There's none. There's none.
I'll disagree with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't disagree because it's pure facts. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're a ROG player, you pretty much have all the same setups. You're doing the same thing. You know, it's just based off who's the better ROG, but all the ROGs do the same shit. You know, that's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, man,
why you gotta point out ROG though, bro?
No, I mean, because it's a perfect example. I mean, it's the best example you could give. You know, but like I said, at the end of the day, man, I do feel like Daigo. I hope he keep winning, man. I hope he's placing high. I mean, like I said, who doesn't want to see Daigo in top 8? You know, we all love the guy, man. He's been doing this for years. He's a beast. No pun intended. You know what I'm saying? He is the beast. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get some beast gear, man. That gear is kind of hot, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Give me a nice little hoodie. Yeah.
I'm like, yo, them shit's kind of lit, bro. I'm like,
yeah. Just give me a shirt and a hoodie or something. I'm good.
If Daigo was to win Capcom Cup this year, people would go crazy, bro.
Bro, it'd be the biggest. It'd be the biggest upset ever. Like, because nobody's talking about Daigo like that in Street Fighter, especially in Street Fighter 5. He's been pretty much non-existent.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, so
crazy as shit, bro. If
Daigo shit. All right, so we're moving on from one god to one guy that's trying to become a god. I think he's already there, though. I think he's already become like an NRS god. So over the weekend, man, another great tournament held for Injustice 2. I think it's called Venality or something like that. Held overseas. All the best players were there, and I watched all of it. I was in tune with it, and it was actually good to see these players play with the certain nerves and stuff like that, and how they would kind of react to certain characters or whatever. But the man Sonic Fox wins again. I told people he was not going away. You know what I'm saying? He's just, the competition got a little bit better, and he had to switch up some things. He couldn't just go in thinking he was going to win. He actually had to earn it, you know, and he's been dominant. These past 2 tournaments, he's been very dominant. And
has he though?
Yes, he's been dominant
How many tournaments he won
this
so
year so
far?
far. Three.
Oh damn! Wait,
Yeah, so
three?
this yeah they because NRS has their own little pretty much their
Oh,
whole cap cut thing. They're doing the same exact thing, and he's won three times already. But
because I was about to say, yo, you sounding kind of like, what I'm saying, hypocritical right now.
no, he's won three times. He's won three times. He's won
Were they
three
all,
times.
were they all in the U.S.
No, one
except
was
for the?
overseas and two was in the U.S. So yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
All right, I
he
got
won.
you.
He won combo breaker. I think he won. I forgot the name of it, man. It was like a couple weeks ago, but he won that one too. But anyway, my question to you, Dre, is this guy the best pro player in any fighting game? Is he like the number one guy? Is he better in his game than anybody else is in their game? Let me know your thoughts.
Is he the best in his game? That's I guess so. I would say that because in both in both the NRS games, he been dominant as hell. You know what I'm saying? So and it's crazy how this guy. This is like one of the only person I've seen in any fighting game that can just pick up any character and win a tournament, bruh, just from a few weeks or a few, maybe a freaking few days of using this character, man. You know what I'm saying? So in his section of the game, I definitely think so. I haven't. If he was to pick up other game, I think he probably could be as dominant. You know what I'm saying? Especially like a game like maybe Blaze Blue or um Guilty Gear. He I know he tried a little thing with Street Fighter, and
Mm-mm.
his farm wasn't up there. He's like, never mind. So he went back to NRS. You know, in his, I definitely say that. Like he's the NRS, he's the NRS king right now. You know what I'm saying? Like they do have people coming for his crown though. You know what I'm saying? White boy. You know what I'm saying? You already saw what's that kid's name that
Oh,
won before?
Dragon.
Dragon. You know what I'm saying?
Dragon. You got
They,
Theo. You
Theo.
got they Forever King is always like top five.
Yeah, you
Like
know what I'm
he
saying?
always in the top five. So you
Yeah,
still
they
got
got
Tekken Master. Yeah, so it's a lot of guys
they
there.
got a few dudes on its tail, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, they might win one tournament, one or two tournaments, but he wins the majority. You know what I'm saying, most of the time. So
So is Sonic Fox better in his game than any other pro in their game?
uh
Is he like the top pro player?
ah, hmm, top pro player. That's a tough that's tough, bro. Because in Street Fighter, in Street Fighter you got Punk, you got Knuckle. Um, top pro player at the moment.
At the moment.
hmm, I'm gonna have to give it to him still, man. I don't know because right now the only thing he'll dominate in Mortal Kombat and in Injustice.
Mm-hmm.
Um, other pro player that I've seen, I haven't seen him in more than one game. Um,
Well, I would say this. I think like Chris G, he's very good in Street Fighter. He's good in Marvel, and he's good in what's the King of Fighters, and he's
uh,
really good in Injustice. He
Injustice.
just can't
I,
compete right now
I'm
because he
thinking
was a tester. You know what I'm saying? So he's good in these games.
yeah, but I don't like Chris G, so I don't really care. So I'm still gonna give, I'm still gonna give Sonic Fox more because I feel like yeah, Chris G might be good in them games, but I don't think he can just pick up any character he wants and win. You know what I'm saying? That's why he sticks to Gal in those games. But Santa Fox can literally pick up anybody from the roster and make him. You know what I'm saying? Make him look top tier. Freaking Captain Cole, he just won a tournament with that. Everybody said he's the worst character in the game, fam. You know what I'm saying? The worst character in the game, and he won a major with him. So it's like, I mean, who else you really see do that though? You know what I'm saying? And Street Fighter 4, you had people that you use Dan and shit, but that was straight troll and shit.
Yeah, that was a he's a troll character.
And,
Oh
and, there,
yeah.
and there be people that's beast with Dan, but they wasn't really doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Tournament when it gets to tournament, at the end of the day, when they go to
Mm.
tournament, they use their main character. This man, he went through he started using Deadshot. You know what I'm saying? Then he went to damn.
He went to it's Deadshot, Black Adam,
Black Adam, yeah,
Dark Side.
Dark Side.
Uh,
He
then he went to Red Hood. Then he
Red Hood,
went to
Black Canary.
Captain Cold, Black Canary. I mean,
Yeah,
he got
you know
characters
what I'm
all
saying?
over the place.
Yeah, so it's like there's nobody else I see really doing that right now. You know what I'm saying? So in at a top player, I'm gonna have to go with him, man. I might see something later on, but for now, that's all I'm seeing right now.
Okay, I'm going to say yes also, but I'm going to say to hold on to that thought because Marvel is coming out, and I know people like Wong.
Yeah, but you said it
Shan-
moment though, so I
I know,
think
no,
that's
I'm saying that's what I said. I said, hold on. I did pick him, but Wong, these guys, these Marvel guys that play Street Fighter, well, I think they're gonna kind of navigate more to that game than Street Fighter. I think we'll come back to this later in the year. We'll probably do this like what not the halfway point, but we'll come back to this at the later in the year and talk about it. But as of right now, Sonic Fox is a god, bro. The guy is a beast.
yes.
In every NRS game, he's a beast in Skullgirls. Nobody even talk about that. That guy literally, if he plays Skullgirls, more than likely he's gonna be top 3. And nobody even plays that game no more like that. They have a cult following, and he wins the tournaments. For him to win a tournament with Captain Cobra, and if like I watched it, and he had White Boy on ice. No pun intended. But the man, like no White Boy. I'm like
White Boy's a beast.
White Boy is a beast with a scarecrow, bro. Captain Cole had like half the screen on lock. He couldn't do anything. I'm like, I've never seen that before, man. And he kept throwing out the little ice globe, and he's charged. While he's on the ice globe, he's charging his gun back up. He always went level 2 because that's the ice globe is level 2. So he kept doing that, zoning him out, boom, boom, boom. And then when Scarecrow come in, he'd calm him up a little bit. Get him out in the corner, bro. He got the icicles coming from. I was like, this is crazy. Like, I thought this character was trash. Like I thought this character was trash, man. And for him to do that, he's just showing his excellence. The man he's winning tournaments with different characters, bro. He's not using the same character, and he's just trying to let everybody know that I'm the best, man.
I'm the best.
I'm the best, bro. And there's nothing you could do about it. Yeah, you may get me this time because I'm using Red Hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, and think about it. I think this is like the perfect tweet. Everybody is like, oh, well, we're training for Red Hood and Black Adam. Oh my God, he pulls out Captain Cold. We don't know what to do.
We don't know what to do. And
that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's so crazy.
He make you think, yeah, I'm gonna bring this character, and then he switch it up when you don't know what to do because what? That's the worst character in the game. You never practiced against that character before.
Exactly. So think about this too. Think about this too. In Injustice, you can't look up anybody's replays.
Exactly.
You can't. So it's hard unless he streams, and he doesn't even stream like that. He'll stream maybe like once or twice a week, maybe, but for fun. He'll play with the crew or whatever of the NRS guys, and they'll play together and they'll do this and that, but you can't scout him. You can't. And it's crazy. I'm like, how do you even prepare for this guy? Like the man got to top 8 with Red Hood, and the character was only a month old, bro. That's crazy. That's insane.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's an amazing feat for him to do that. So right now, I don't think nobody is touching him, man. I don't think nobody is as good in their game. And the only guy I would even consider is JDCR and Tekken, because like I said, I forgot the other guy's name, man. They both from Echo 5, and they the only 2 guys that win Tekken. Nobody else wins Tekken, bro. They have Tekken on lock, but JDCR has one more, and that guy is very dominant in Tekken, bro.
Who said Sonic Fox could be a god or Injustice player just suck? I don't think it's suck, bro. I think he's that good, man.
No. Just look at the Dragon has won Evo, White Boy won CEO, so it just looked like White Boy is in the finals again. And you still have people like Slayer, you still have people like Honeybee, you still have people like Biohack. Like all these guys are always there. They always there.
I just think NRS gave Sonic Fox the codes, bro. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Yeah, I mean, and it's like it's just amazing to see somebody. And he's so young, and he's going to continue to dominate for a long time, and these guys are just trying to keep up. Like, to me, for him to be able to pick up a character like to me, these games are really like easy for him, and he don't like cheese his way out. Like Theo, while I get it's effective, I think he plays the lamest out of any player in Injustice. With Superman is, like I said, it's effective though, and I'm not knocking it. If that's what's going to get you the top 8, top 5 a lot, because he's always up there too, then do it. But he's the lamest character. Sonic Fox is in your face with any character, bro. Darkseid bodying people, Black Adam bodying people, Black Canary bodying people, Red Hood bodying people. What is this guy doing? And you can't breathe. He doesn't let you breathe in this game, man. And I think that's his excellence. He said, I'm not going to let you sit back and get comfortable. I'm about to come after you, and you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel it, man. You're going to feel it. But we're going to move on, man. That definitely a pleasure to watch Sonic Fox. And, we'll see what happens at Summer Jam this weekend, man. See if he can win another one. It is very possible. So this is a question. Moving on to a question from my boy Achilles. He gave us to us a couple of weeks ago, and I just kind of forgot about it. He reminded me last week in the comment section, and I'm gonna shout out to my boy Achilles, man. We definitely gonna talk about it. So I'm gonna go first on this. But the question is, what is your favorite roster of all time? And any fighting game. It could include DLC. It could be any fighting game. What is your favorite roster of all time? Now, for me, it was hard.
Before the chat,
right?
You can put your
Let us know your favorite roster. Good stuff, Joy. Good stuff. Let us know your favorite roster, man, and why. But for me, it was hard because it was two. That's like dear to my heart, man. It's two. Super Street Fighter 2. Is more likely my favorite roster of all time. Super Nintendo, that roster when they brought DJ, Fei Long, T-Hawk, and who was the other one, man? It was 4 of them. I remember. Fei Long, T-Hawk. My God, I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember who's the other guy. I can't remember, bro. But anyway. That is my all-time, because that is my favorite fighting game of all time. If you guys didn't know, it's Super Street Fighter 2 on Super Nintendo. That roster to me just felt like, as a kid, man, I'm like, dude, this is insane. They literally like made Street Fighter 2 better. You know what I'm saying? like because Street Fighter was always, in battle with Mortal Kombat, man. And when Street Fighter came,
DJ.
Yeah, that was it.
For the 4 new characters, yeah.
Okay, I was right then, yeah. And then they had everybody else, Bison, Vega. Also, the roster was beefy, man. Even though you wasn't gonna play with like Dalsim or Vega, you wasn't gonna play with them characters because they was trash. You know what I'm saying? But for me, that was just so amazing. Like the stages were dope. Like. Because my character, I had the blue can. Say if you if you in the hood, you play can. That's just what it is. I'm a stereotyping everybody that lived in the hood, but you play can with the blue costume on, not the red one, but the blue one. And then I play with Fei Long, man, because I'm a huge Bruce Lee guy, and he was my favorite character besides Ken in that game. And I just remember putting so many hours. Bro, I used to play that game so much. It was kind of scary, bro. I didn't play nothing else. I wasn't playing Madden. I wasn't playing anything else. I was playing Super Street Fighter 2. Me and my boys used to go at it for hours, man. Our mom was like, don't you want to go outside and play? No. We about to play this Super Street Fighter 2, man. And I was killing people with Fei Long, man, with the little uppercut fire kick, man, and the little whoa. You know what I'm saying? The little 3-piece, man. That was my guy, bro. Like, Fei Long was so dope. And this, for me being, like I said, a Bruce Lee fan, I gravitated towards him from the jump. Like he was the character for me. So that is my favorite roster. But the next one that's like right under that is Killer Instinct on Super Nintendo. Bro, Killer Instinct on Super Nintendo was so different from every other fighting game. This is how they fight and stuff. Like they had a all fire guy. He's pretty much the Human Torch, and Cinder. And then you had Glacius, who was the all ice guy. You had Jago, who was pretty much Ryu and Ken. You had Saberwolf, Orchid, Spino, who was my favorite. Like Spino was like my main on Super Nintendo, just because nobody else played with him, and I actually enjoyed him a lot. And TJ Combo and stuff like that, and that roster just felt like it was a breath of fresh air. Like Killer Instinct on Super Nintendo to me was one of the best fighting games ever. Because they made fun of them. Fulgore, they made fun of themselves, man. They made fun of other fighting games. Like it was like a serious fighting game, but it was like a parody fighting game at the same time. Like we have the Predator pretty much with Fulgore, and we have the werewolf, the typical werewolf guy in the horror movies. The ninja who plays like Ryu and Ken. It was just an overall like fun game, and I really enjoyed the roster. I think the roster to me was like the selling point, and I played it so much in the arcades. When it came to console, I'm like, I don't care if I get any other game, I need Killer Instinct. I need that. Like I need Killer Instinct in my life. But yeah, those are my 1A and 1B rosters. Those are my two favorite of all time. What is yours, Dre?
Before I get to mine, Wispion's Injustice 2. Super Villain, Street Fighter Alpha 3. Okay. Goku, I don't know what that is, bro. I never heard of that, fam. I ain't gonna lie to you. As for me, it was definitely a tough one. But you had Super Street Fighter 2 as yours. I'm gonna go with the Arrival at the time, and this is Mortal Kombat.
Oh, okay. I respect that though. I respect that.
Mortal Kombat trilogy.
Bro, don't go, bro. My favorite MK. That's my favorite MK, bro.
Yo, this is literally my favorite MK. This was the shit, bro. And I used to cheese a lot because I used to pick Montaro. You could never get to Montaro. He wasn't my favorite, but I used to use him when it's troll time.
You've been playing cheap characters since you was a kid. I can't believe it. It all makes sense now, bro. It all makes sense. Hey, this fool said Montaro? Are you kidding me? Bro, all right, man. All right. All right, that's terrible, bro.
Mortal Kombat trilogy was the shit. He had all the characters from the past combat games. Freaking Cabal and Sector and Cyrex. Cabal and Cyrex was my dude, bro.
Yeah, Cabal was raw, bro. He was a slept on character too, low key.
He was, but when that man got you into the spin, bro, and started doing this shit, bro, that man was a beast. Cabal,
yeah,
dude, man. Sector, Cyrex. I keep messing up. Sector, Cyrex. The web thing alone.
Oh, the web thing with you, yeah, the web thing.
He just get you and just combo.
And you could do it in the air, bro. And you could do it in the air. That shit was,
bro.
Shit was annoying, bro. I hate
jump on that man for nothing.
I hated Cyrex. I hated that guy. I was more of a Sector guy myself. I hated Cyrex.
Another first I used to troll was freaking Sindel.
Oh wow, I see it.
Fly over the screen, bro, and do the stuff. Is that her name, Sindel? Did I get it right?
Sindel, yeah, Sindel. No, you know about Shiva. That's Shiva, yeah. Sindel is the chick with the white hair that screams. Yeah.
I used to do the jump over the screen shit, and that was the funniest shit to do because you just spam that shit over and over, and people, for some reason, people can never block that shit. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of troll characters in Mortal Kombat, man. And,
bro, it all makes sense, man. Oh my god, we had a revelation today, people. Dre been cheap all his life, man. That's crazy. Only on the Plus on Block podcast.
I was a kid, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, how can I win, bro, against these? And when you play through the shit and you see Shiva jumping up off the screen and you know, oh, you couldn't block it yourself, so you're like, all right, I'm gonna try it on these people and they can't block it. I'm like, okay, cool, this shit
Yeah.
works. You know what I'm saying? So that definitely is my favorite roster. I'm gonna give the second one to Street Fighter 4.
Okay.
And it's only because of Capcom greedy ass why that roster was so large. You know what I'm saying? And so
For real though.
because they keep
Super Street Fighter, Ultra Street Fighter. Oh my god.
Super Street Fighter Arcade Edition, Super Street Fighter Arcade Edition 2012 edition, bro. I'm like, my man. You know what I'm saying?
They was killing, bro. They
it
was
was
killing. Damn.
that was killing. But that roster, they had so many damn characters, bro. Like it's kind of crazy, and it's kind of crazy. And you see what people are complaining about when it comes to five. You know what I'm saying? Because all of those characters were different and they played different. You know what I'm saying? And you had your weaklings. You know what I'm saying? You know. But you know the best character on that roster. You know who that was, Chuck. You have to say it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, look, bro. You mean the character that took no skill? You feel me?
It took a lot of skill, bro.
It didn't take
What
no
you
damn
talking about,
skill,
man?
bro.
You can't get in with T Hawk. You see, you can. Yes, you can. I'm lying.
Yes, you can.
But if you block, it pushes him mad for it. Oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, you know what I'm saying? I'll give that. My number one, Mortal Kombat trilogy.
Man, Mortal Kombat truly was so
It was
freaking
like,
amazing, man.
bro,
That was just an
that
amazing
was the
game,
shit,
dude.
man.
That was an amazing
That
game,
shit, that
man.
shit had that shit had no Baraka, Baraka ugly ass.
I mean, you could throw some like Primal Rage. I thought was a good one too.
Oh,
What's Beyond said Anarchy Reigns. We got
Anarchy
that.
Reigns was low key on point, bro.
For
Anarchy
real
Reigns,
though.
Anarchy Reigns
Anarchy
was
Reigns is
kind of
kind of
dumb.
dumb. I can't even
I
front on
remember,
that
bro,
one.
no lie, I remember getting on Anarchy Reigns, bro, and I had people around me, and you only hear them when they're close by you.
Hmm.
And one time I hear this dude, bro, the dude came by me, and this dude was breathing so hard, I thought this dude was jerking off, bro. No lie. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? I'm like, I'm like, this dude was breathing dumb hard for no reason. I'm like, what are you doing, fam?
Oh, right. Rival Schools is
Rival
another one. That was
schools.
another good game, man. That was a crazy looking that roster was just weird to me though. That roster was just all over the place. But Rival School was a fun game. I do remember that. Power Stone.
Man,
It's
man,
all good. Thank you for coming over, Howard, man, for sure. But yeah, Power Stone was another one. Power Stone 2. Uh, that was a fun game as well. So like it's been a lot of rosters,
yeah, it's been a
but
lot of rest.
there's a lot of rosters that just came out like like damn, this is crazy. But like I said, overall, those are my two. Dre gave his two, I guess, and
What you mean, you guess? Those were
I
two.
guess. I mean, I guess, man. I guess.
Go ahead.
So this last question, again, we want you guys participation. This is our last uh topic, I guess. Yeah, topic. My fault. I had a brain fart.
It's
So our
cool.
last topic is who is your favorite main as of right now? And I'm not talking about like each game. Just your favorite character to play with at this moment, and it could be from any game. Any game. Who is your favorite main? I'm gonna go first on this one, man, because this one I have a lot of choices, man. I really do. I play a lot of fighters, so
You,
I'm playing them all right now. But
shut up,
I'll
man.
say as of right now, it'll have to be Yuki from Blaze Blue. I mean Blaze Blue.
You
I Yuki Chami. You know what I'm saying? Like I love that announcer, bro. I literally had like my daughters we was just going through the whole roster. Like, can you guess his name? Can you guess his name? I really love the announcer in Blaze Blue. But as of right now, Yuki is such a dope character. Am I that good in Blaze Blue? No, because
yeah,
I really don't get to put in time in like I want to, because I'm more focused on like adjusting Street Fighter or whatever like that. But when I do, the dude is just a savage. First of all, he's stomping people out in the game, bro. That alone gets me hyped, bro. My dude is literally stomping you out. So whether it be a super, or he has actually because what I do is I go forward, forward C, and it's like a two hit. Then I go down forward C, low hit, and then you can go straight into the stomp into super, bro, and he stomp you again. This man stomps you
He's a savage,
like
bro.
no other, bro. He
I'm just
stomps you.
bro, bro. I'm like, yo, this nigga is wild, bro. I'm
Yeah,
like,
he
this man
crazy.
is crazy, bro.
But and not only that though, like all his super moves are really like this over the top. And he actually has one where he's like walking. I think it's like a counter or something.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I think
Yeah,
I
if you
put up a
just hit
video for him. Like, you hit him, bro. Like he just jump over you, take out this bit his chain. That's like his main weapon or whatever. He wraps around you, bro, and then and then after the match, bro, he like just kicks you off the screen. Like niggas a savage, bro. I love Yuki, bro. I think that character actually got me into Blaze Blue because it's hard to play a fighting game if you don't have any characters you're interested in. It's
yeah.
you kind of put it back to the forefront. But Yuki, I feel like me and Yuki, we on the same page. He kind of reminds me a little. I'm a little savage, bro. I could be a little out there, man.
Nah,
My outlandish talking. I be doing, bro. I be all over the place, man. I ain't gonna lie. And I feel like Yuki, we connected right away, man. He
that's
walks out. My dude be laughing at you, bro. I don't know what the hell he be saying in Japanese, bro, but I know it's pretty damn savage. I know it's pretty damn savage, man. But
so.
I do. Robin,
So that's your the most fun or your favorite character?
he is my favorite, and like I said, I don't even play the game like that, but he is my favorite character to play because his personality, his move set is dope. And he kicks you off the screen, bro. I mean, after after you win the match, I mean, it don't get no better than that, man. But what is yours?
Hey Howard, man, I only hear nothing about that Green Arrow, bro. You're a Wonder Woman player, bro. Don't do that. Don't that shit, man.
Oh, I mean, and I say before you go, I say the throwing and like this, it's like another one. Like right now, it would probably have to be. That's kind of hard. I'm trying to go through all these games. I'll
It's
say
tough.
answer. I'll say
It's
I think answer is dope too. That's like my second character. I love answer. Very technical. He's on the phone the whole time, and he's kicking your ass on the phone. I think that's just fucking crazy. But go ahead.
that is a tough one because I play them those games, but I don't play them as much, like even as you do.
Hmm.
Um, I'm mainly gonna stick to Street Fighter and Injustice right now. So I got my favorites in each of the game, but the
Yeah, go
most
ahead.
favorite, uh, I I'm gonna have to go. It, honorable mention, real quick. Honorable mention.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to go with Abigail, bro.
Oh
Nah, honorable mention. I'm gonna go with Abigail.
no! I
This
I
man,
feel it.
this
I
man,
feel it. I feel
Abigail
it.
is such a beast, though. Like this, and,
I, I
shout
hate
out to
that
all the
character.
haters, man.
I hate
Uh,
fighting that character, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. Shit's
you know, what I'm saying?
annoying. But go ahead.
Abigail is such a fun character to use, but this man is disrespectful in every way possible. You know
He
what I'm
really
saying?
is, though. He really
This man
is.
walks over you, man. Hey, bro, show some respect. You know what I'm saying? He's just a savage. He's the honorable mention record because he does a lot of damage. He takes a lot of hits. This man can't get stunned for
He
nothing, bro.
doesn't die, bro. Why does he
This
die? I'm like, I hit this
man,
fool with a full combo. He don't die. It's
he doesn't die.
crazy.
He don't die, bro.
It's crazy, man.
So
Crazy.
I'm gonna have to go with Abigail right there. Honorable mention. But my favorite,
Okay.
my favorite. This is a tough one, bro,
It's
because
tough, man. It's very tough, bro.
it
I
is a
feel
tough
you.
one. Oh man, it's actually between Rashid and Rog though. It actually is. Because Rashid is a character that I found out was really fun at first. You know, when I first picked up the game, and I was like, "Yo, that's gonna be my dude," because he's fun as hell to use. He's just crazy with it. But Burrow came through, bro, and
Oh
season two made him
god.
a savage, dog.
Oh my
You know what I'm
god.
saying? So I'm definitely have to go with Rog right now because
Oh, Abigail
Rog,
Wrong. What a surprise! What
Rog,
a-
Rog, Rog, this man come back. Him and Abigail is two comeback keys right now, dog. Um, but Rog is so fun to use, man. You know, just a two-step, bro. Just a two-step and you're dead, bro. That's all he needs. You know what I'm saying?
Two stepping, it's over, bro.
You get his ass.
Facts.
You know what he remind me of? I don't know if you had known the anime called Hunter, right? There's this character, a part of the Phantom Troop, and his power is he takes a lot of hits, and then he can get his ass whooped, right? Take mad damage, but then his major freaking ability is like using that all the damage he took as an attack, and that attack comes out like the freaking power of the sun, which melts whatever area you're in. You know what I'm saying? If you don't get out of the way, so this is wrong. Rat can take a beating, man, but if you don't watch your toes, you know what I'm saying?
Gotta watch your toes against Rog,
If
man.
you don't watch your toes, bro, you know what I'm saying? Then it's a wrap for you, bro. Because the amount of comebacks I see on Raw, just from the toe stomp, bro, it's kind of unfair sometimes, man. But it's so fun to do. His freaking charge turn punch, bro, is one of the most savage shit ever. You know what I'm saying? Like you could go through the whole game fighting with a few buttons and just
Oh,
let go of two buttons, and then more than half your health is gone. You know what I'm saying? So
brain dead character. Facts.
Brain dead, but you know, could be brain dead. I don't give a damn. He's a fun character to use,
All right, so let's go over some of the chats. Howard said Toe Ball from where game is that from? I don't remember no Toe Ball. Let me know in the comment. I don't know what game is that from. Wish Beyond.
Yes,
hey, Wish Beyond.
Yes, Howard. That's him. Yeah, you know.
Didn't I tell you before we said Wish Beyond was kicking my ass last night, bro. Supergirl. I love playing with her. I hate fighting against her, man. And of course, Jury, bro. He won the last few juries out there. Good lord, I don't blame you, bro. My boy Goku with S. Oh yeah. S with that big ass sword and Blaze Blue, bro. He'd be destroying guys in the corner. And Mika from Under Night and Birth. Hey, I want to play that game, but I'm just gonna wait till we come in English so I can know what's going on.
That's the joint Mario was streaming the other day.
Yeah. It looks good though. I'm definitely gonna cop that guy. It looks cool. I'm definitely gonna cop that guy. Wish Me also says Sasano from Blaze Blue. Howard did say Green Arrow, Trash. Wonder Woman, Trad. No,
Basura.
No, I was messing with you, bro. A So Bad Guy. You can't go with So Bad Guy. That guy does so much damage. He's a beast in the Guilty Gear. He did also say Howard did say Adon from Street Fighter 4, which is good. Okay, who else? I think that's it. Okay, so that's pretty much it, man. But like I said, that is going to be the what happened.
I used to body Howard's Adon, bro. Don't debate me, fam. It's true.
I never played him. He lucky, man. Cause my Jury and my Geef was really strong in Street Fighter, bro. I was killing people with Geef, man.
That's a lie.
That is facts, bro.
That's a lie, bro.
That was facts, man. I was stealing all the Snake Eyes tech, bro. I'll green hair you death.
It's not.
Yeah, hey, I was I winning? Dre, don't make me go public. I got the video on my channel, bro. You try to pick Jury and I bodied you. Pissing me off and I bodied. I remember that was funny.
That was that one time. Yeah, right.
That was a classic. That was a classic video, man. The classic video. But so before we end the show, I got a couple of announcements, man. Make sure you guys sign up for the Injustice tournament we have on this weekend. I think we got like 32 people up so far. And check-ins will be open maybe tomorrow or Thursday. I have to get back to that. Just look for us on Twitter at the Online Arcade, or hit me up on at Gaming or whatever. And I'm gonna try to get the winner to come on the show next week. We'll talk about the tournament. We'll talk about Summer Jam. We'll talk about all kind of stuff next week. Is that it? I think I have nothing else, man. You got anything, Dre?
Nah, man, that's it, bro. And remember, we do have an email if you have any questions. Or he doesn't plug it, you know what I'm saying? So
hey, bro, I'll be like,
I'm like, check in, talk about it.
Hey, I created it, man. You can talk about it.
at gmail.com, man.
Yeah, hit us up, man. If y'all got or just comments or anything, just hit us up, bro. Hit us up.
And yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. And check out my channel. You know what I'm saying? Dreology 619. We in there.
Yeah, man, and we me and Dre, we be having some like every time me and Dre fight, bro. I'm just gonna start streaming, bro, because we be having some crazy fights. I literally be forgetting to stream. I'm not gonna lie, like I forget because I be so into the game. Like, damn, I should have streamed that. I always say that after fight. Yeah, some crap. I should have streamed that. You know what I'm saying? So look out for that. More streams coming, man. Me and Dre, he's pretty much like my rival, along with Wispion. You are a rival, bro. I'm pretty sure how you was beating my ass last night, bro. It's kind of salty, fam. I'm trying to learn new character. You big fucking Supergirl. I'm just getting mopped up all over the place. Pissing me off, man. So yeah,
Wispion. By the way, I do want to play. I do want to fight against your jury. I do remember I fight against Wispion jury. And wait, nah, I didn't. I do want to fight your jury though, man, because I do remember your jury from a tournament and it was a beast. So I do want to get some games against your jury, bro.
Yeah, so and more than likely, I'll probably do like an Injustice lobby tomorrow. Because I do want to get more acclimated, want to play with different people, try to get better with my characters I'm using or whatever. Oh yeah, it's official. I dropped Darkseid. He is no longer in the forefront. Hey, He's
I want you to know when you go on Chuck's page and you see that banner with Darkseid, call him out on it, right? He's a fraud.
Nah, man, no, I'm not a fraud. Darkseid is. I mean, he's still my. I mean, I'm still gonna play with him, but I'm not gonna like.
This boy Chuck is the most loyal to trash in the fight games community, bruh. This guy can't stay loyal to a character for nothing, bruh.
Hey, man.
Street Fighter 5, this man went through like 5 characters, dog. And now he's doing the same thing in Injustice, bro. Who were you using at first in Injustice before Darkseid? Oh, yeah, Ivy.
Oh, hell no, yeah. She's fucking... No, yeah, she's trash, bro. Yeah. I'm cool on Ivy, man. I'm cool on Ivy, bro. But
and you know what he thought? Oh, he saw the Injustice Watchtower joint and thought it was gonna be cool with all the setups and the traps. Oh, we're just gonna keep it in the corner, call out the pet, pull up the grass, the roots, you know what I'm saying, throw some thorns over there, and he realized it wasn't what it was. He wasn't what he thought he was.
Hey, bro, I think I was more attracted to the look. I think it was more like Starfire, bro. Like, oh man, she looked dope, man. But I'm like, damn, she fucking sucks, man. You know and nobody really using her like that. I mean, there's some good Ivy players out there, but she is very, very technical. And I ain't got time for all that, man. I ain't really trying to be all technical, man, and command grabs, and I don't want to do all that. I just want to play. I just want to teleport with Supergirl. That's all I want to do. I want to throw lasers with Darkseid. I want to do stuff like that. I want to have fun. But no, I want to thank you guys for coming through, man. It was a great show as always, and we'll have, like I said, we have a lot to talk about next week. Summer Jam is this week. The Injustice tournament is this week, man. It's about to be crazy, man. What's up?
I was going to reply to Howard. I do want to get good with something, man. He's just so damn slow, fam.
Yeah, that was me with Scarecrow. I'm like, I can't do the slow characters, man. I just can't do
it. Before we go, there's another thing with the Injustice that I'm not really feeling is the whole controlling the distance of your freaking moves. The Swamp Thing grab and the Firestorm Fireball and shit. I don't like that, bro. I'm like, if you're gonna throw out a freaking grab, man, just make that shit grab, dog. If they block it, they block it. If they don't, they get grabbed.
I think they're just giving you more options because sometimes you might be up close or far. You don't want to throw out. You don't want to go one distance and then whiff all the time. They're just giving you more options.
It goes to the distance, bro. It goes wherever they at. You know what I'm saying? Make it go that distance, bro. It's been done before.
No, they trying to make it. You know, it is what it is, Drake. Get good, brother. Get good.
I know you would say that. Howard, because all you do is space with a freaking shield, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody worry about that shit, bro. Supergirl destroy that shit, man. That shit don't work.
I picked up something to drop him in the first place, Howard. So hold that L, bro. And on that note, folks, thank y'all for coming through.
Episode number 10, man. We are in the books. No continues, man. Game over. Goodbye.